Hello and welcome to TK Coach on the Rocks. Happy Friday! Lovely to see you here. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful time and you're looking forward to a wonderful weekend. Um, so, today we went live with a new episode of our Leading with Agility podcast. Something you might want to look at. We're getting a lot of great reviews and a lot of subscriptions for our podcast. And today's episode is all about boycotts, which is a difficult topic, and how a leader should deal with them. But what the conversation inspired me to think about is the taboos that we have in our businesses. Essentially, what is a leader supposed to do when there are some circumstances outside their control in the environment, social, economic, racial, political? Um, these things do happen, and sometimes a leader or an organization needs to take a stance, or it's expected that they would. Many situations like this happened since 2020 and obviously before. But what if um, it's not entirely clear what the position should be? What if, the leader, him or herself, has different political, social, economic views than the mainstream, or the other way around? What if an organization is from a certain country of origin and the leader may not agree with some things that are happening? What then? And what if, a certain environment, like for instance, one would say that 2024 will be the election year for a lot of people in the world. What if you have a situation where, people are fractured and their political opinions are polarized? Many people say that a leader needs to stay neutral, but I don't think this is actually something that I would recommend, because I believe that a leader should always strive for congruence to create an atmosphere of psychological safety. Now, the challenge is, if you are congruent, it might be a difficult thing to be completely neutral. There's a famous case of the UK's Speaker in the House of Commons, John Bercow. He was an ardent Remainer in the Brexit debate, and he claimed he isn't, because he was supposed to be neutral on his station, but obviously he was, and he clearly exposed it after he left the role. Not talking about his political views. It's mainly about the fact that obviously for many people he had strong views on the topic, and he's a person that had strong views on many things. But let's not talk about him, because we'll have to go into bullying at the workplace. But I believe that even if, as a leader, you shouldn't be neutral, you should absolutely be respectful. You should be respectful to the fact that people that look up to you for leadership might have different points of view, even if you find them totally irrational. It's just important to respect these views as a part of people you respect. Whether it being, you're a religious person and someone is non religious, or the other way around, it's just very important to treat them with equal respect. If you want to treat people with respect, which I think you should as a leader, regardless of their views. It's not that you have to be neutral. If you need to speak about your views, you might need to, but it's also being open about other people's views and making sure that they understand that because of their views, you're not thinking less of them. And if you do, you might want to reflect on that. If it's really what you want. Do you really want to build an echo chamber in your organization that only people with certain views, maybe certain religion, race, or whatnot, can belong in your organization? Is it really the type of the organization you want to build? Hopefully not. And hopefully this was also a thought provoking session for you before a wonderful weekend, which I wish you all the best for, because if you're listening in Europe or in the UK, the weather seems to be quite nice. Although, yes, climate change. But every clock tells the right time twice a day, as they say. So enjoy while it's lasting. See you later. Cheers. Bye bye.